the day. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Los Angeles Rams.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
On first down at Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 24 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of...
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping him?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford's one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle.
Akers hit, he coughs it up, and the Colts pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra time.
Throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got a
touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Troy Hill picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. On the give, this is Akers. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed, and how that has to happen is somehow he's got...
And got his man complete! And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Now Gordon. Flush to his right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jake Kumerow there to make the grab. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Gordon. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And it will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first and 10, Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
To throw once more on second and 10. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Throwing again is Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Gordon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Gordon, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind.
Third quarter action now. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So here are the Rams to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down now, Akers. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And that's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Gordon. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Gordon.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jay Kumerow with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return is Brandon Powell. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On second down, Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll run here with Akers.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Toward the pylon, caught.
And he is going to be out of bounds, well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
They find some open field here, and he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Colts, they at least get